It's Wednesday, it's live day. And we've even got sunshine. There's even a little bit of blue sky up there. And look, you've got our original live girl, Renske. And apologies if there's wind noise. I've done my usual and managed to lose part of my microphone. I put it somewhere safe last night and can't remember where I put it. But hopefully there won't be too much wind noise today. So we're going to take you for a nice little gentle amble down the roads. I'm just going to pan over to the left there so you can take a look at that incredible building down there for the girls' turnout. And yes, Renske, you will get to go down there when it's finished. Are you eating brambles? So it's very quiet down there today because the guys from Waring's finished off yesterday, as some of you might have seen on the time lapse. So yes, it's very peaceful. I did think that there was going to be some work being done, but maybe that's going to happen another day. Anyway, we're going to head up the hill. And I've also got, as you may have seen from the title, the wonderful Jane Holden out with us. So you won't be able to hear, you won't be able to hear anything that Jane says because, as I say, I lost my microphones. But she's on harness, and Jane is a very experienced rider. She rides how many times a week? 5 times a week or 6 times a week? And she's known harness for many years. And she is the only other person, other than myself and Jodie, who hops on him. So we're just going to go for a nice gentle one down towards the village, and these two will tell us if they're getting tired. Hiya. So I'm not sure who we've got with us right now, but if anybody wants to pop a comment on just to make sure that you can hear us okay, or you can hear me, that would be very helpful. So welcome, whether you're joining live or you're joining on catch up. And apologies to anyone who usually waits for a notification and doesn't get one for whatever reason. Hello, Kurt Smith. To anybody who joins us where I don't see your name, and apologies if I do miss anybody's name. But if you're having a stressful day yourselves, you can just enjoy that lovely clip-clop of Renske on the road and enjoy some of the beautiful scenery that we've got this autumn in the Cartmel Valley. J. Child of God, how much horsepower? Well, I'm just on the 1, so I think we'll go with 1 horsepower today. I sometimes do ride and lead, but I'm not doing that today. I did contemplate it, and for some of our regulars, you'll know about Anya, who does a lot of ride and lead. She was actually looking like she wanted to come along with us too. But then we've got another bit of horsepower here in Angel Eyes. And Jane still has the Friesian smile, grinning away up there. Makes it, and the sun's out. Although there are clouds up there, and we're both in raincoats because there has been a number of showers today. I don't think any of our regulars have found us yet.
Oh.
So hopefully...
I wonder if Lindsay will be able to follow us.
Yeah. So hopefully some of our regulars will watch this on catch up. So Jane and I actually had a very early morning this morning because we were heading up to Penrith, which is about an hour and a quarter away in the horse box, with Renske's niece, Nika, who's gone up to have 2 teeth taken out today. Kurt Smith, you love Friesians, you've got very good taste. In my mind, and a lot of our visitors' minds, Friesians are the best horses. All horses are lovely and all animals are lovely, but Friesians definitely have something about them.
We're two converts from thoroughbreds, aren't we?
We are both converts from thoroughbreds, so
I still like thoroughbreds.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Friesian any day.
yeah. Yes, I used to be very much into my racing as a child and thought that thoroughbreds were the only horses around, but then I discovered Friesians and I wouldn't go back. As I say, all horses, all animals are lovely. So if we've got anybody new on here and you've got any questions about what it is that we do, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'll just chatter away about all sorts of stuff. Probably just going to wait for a few of our regulars to appear and then tell you a little bit more about how you can help all of these horses and help the sanctuary. Oh, we've got Maria. Hello, Maria. And we've got some little love hearts appearing on the screen, which is always great to see. And I know a number of our silent followers like to just put a little like on the screen, whether it's a smiley face or a heart. We appreciate them all. So I don't know whether you can see down there. Let's see if I can zoom in. All the girls are currently down in what we call the long field. So at least they're stood out of the mud over there. So they're obviously in their summer turnout at the moment longer than they would usually be, because they'd usually be in the big 14-acre field over the back where we've had that building going up over the last few weeks. Let me zoom back out, sorry, dodgy bit of filming. But I got news today that it's going to be a couple of weeks before the concrete floor can go down. Sorry, Kodal Cool. I will try and keep the... It was just because I was zooming in. But we've got some beautiful autumnal colours in the valley at the moment. Maria, it really does. The building does blend in so well, much better than I thought it would. Certainly having the green cladding and the darker roof does help it blend in, and it almost looks like it's sat there for many, many years already. Whereabouts are we? We're in the UK, so we're in the north of England, on the southern tip of the Lake District National Park, close to a little village called Cartmel that's famous for its sticky toffee pudding and its Cartmel Priory and its Michelin star restaurants. Hello, Eleanor. Hello, Jill. So neither of these two are particularly riding fit at the moment. So Renske has a few problems with arthritis in her front feet. Hi Ange, lovely to see you on here. Oh, Kodiakul, you're in Bucharest. Well, greetings to you too, and thank you for joining us. It's always lovely to hear where people are joining us from. Hi, Kinemont. So yes, as I say, Renske suffers with a bit of arthritis in her front feet, but she's had them medicated and we manage it as best we can for her, but it's why she just goes out for little gentle hacks now. She does a bit of groundwork and she free reins round our yard at home most of the time. And then Hannes is pretty much semi-retired as well. A bit like you, Jane.
Grown old together.
Oh, you are growing old together. Aging together.
Yeah, aging.
Old isn't a good word. So yeah, Hannes has had all sorts of problems with his feet and arthritis, but mostly with his eye. It's why he's called Angel Eyes. And he's the reason that we are a sanctuary in the first place. He was abandoned with us, how many years ago now? Was it about 11 years ago? I think it is. And thanks to our wonderful community of supporters, we've been able to get him through some very rare problems that he's had with sarcoids in and around his eye. And if it hadn't been for everybody's support, he certainly wouldn't be here today. Cool. Been this summer in Friesland, visiting a breeding farm. Wonderful. Been to many breeding farms over in Friesland, which is of course the home of the Friesians. Oh, we've got a van coming. That looks like a Sainsbury's van or something similar. That's okay. I know we've got little narrow lanes, but generally we're very lucky with drivers around here, and there's little places where they can pull over. Oh, I don't think it is a Sainsbury's van, but very considerate driver.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Gorgeous, aren't they? Gorgeous, aren't they? Yeah, thanks for that.
So I have to say I'm happy with how Ren's striding out. She does love coming out. He was a very nice driver, wasn't he? As I say, we're very lucky round here. People are generally very considerate. He doesn't want dents in the bodywork. That's fair enough. So as I say, these two don't go out and do much. Hi Isabella, welcome back. So we're just gonna head towards the village, and if they get tired, then we will hop off them and walk them back. And just a reminder to anyone wanting to comment on this live, you know, if you are saying anything slightly inappropriate, I'm probably going to ignore the comment. And if you're very unlucky, Frey is watching this back at the yard, and you might even get pushed onto another channel. We're all about being nice to each other, kind comments, and just switching off from the outside world and having a nice relaxing time. And it's suitable for all animal lovers. Eleanor, greetings from Finland. Good morning, NR Stooge. Kodile, can you confirm if the Friesian is considered to be a cold blood or a warm blood? Well, I think there's lots of debate about that. And I would say from personal experience that some behave like a warm blood and others behave more like a cold blood. Afternoon, Lorna. Lorna, so I'm on our original seed queen, Auntie Ren herself, who, as you know, her ears are always forward if she's going out. And then behind me, not a sight you would usually see, but we've got Jane, who's visiting at the moment. She's part of the family, has been for many, many years, we think over 14 years, and she knows Hannes inside out and back to front. She's a very fit, very competent rider herself. She rides very regularly, and she is the only one, other than myself and Jodie, who hops on Hannes these days. Obviously Jodie won't be doing it for a while because Jodie's got her gorgeous little girl Mabel. I believe all is well. I was hoping to go and see her on Saturday, but unfortunately wasn't able to get over. But I know that Lisa and Frey went to see her. That's fine, Edward. Thank you for the apology. Just keep it nice, yeah? Oh, I think it's easy enough to get confused with some of them. Sorry, Ren's just stopping to do a dropping. Do you want to give Hannes a kiss? There you go. Give Hannes a kiss. Oh. It is very easy to get confused with each of them, because they're all black, but they do all have very distinctive ways of moving. Their body shapes are all slightly different. How's Hida's sarcoid? So this morning we've dropped Nika and Hida up at Penrith at the vets, and Sam, I'm actually a little bit surprised I've not heard from Sam, because he did say to me he was going to message me after he'd taken the first tooth out from Nika, so I hope that no news is good news, but he was going to have a look at Hida's sarcoid as well. He was of the opinion, like I have been, that it does look like the bit that's grown is going to shell out, but it looks a little bit thick around the base, if that makes sense, so it might be that he can just pop a ring around it. And when I say a ring, it's like a little lambing ring that's used for lambs' tails or their bits if they're boys and they don't want to keep them entire. So sometimes that's very good at cutting off the blood supply to sarcoids like the one that he's got. Isabella, what colour's the saddle pad? Thank you. Renske's saddle pad is gold because her colours are gold. Hannes is usually in silver, but Hannes is in Iceman's pale blue today because actually his silver saddle pad started falling apart, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we actually need to find him another silver saddle pad.
I think I'll have to find that for him.
Oh, Jane's already on the case. Yeah. How old is the horse you're riding now? Is it a sweet horse to people or to other horses? And is it KFPS registered? Well, Renske, is 20 years old now. If there was ever a Friesian that I could clone, and I've had a lot through the years, that I've known from birth to death, so I've had them through all ages and all characteristics, she is definitely one. She was absolutely worth her weight in gold. She's not herd leader, she's not bottom of the pecking order in the herd. It's why we call her Auntie Ren, because she's generally... Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, we've just got a couple of cyclists coming past. She is the sweetest, kindest horse, unless it's JB or Prince. So she's not a big fan of the ponies, unless she's in season, in which case she loves everybody. She's incredibly kind to other horses and people. Yes, she is KFPS registered. She's what's called a second Premier Star mare by a stallion called Sarpa. And it's her sister, her older sister, who was my foundation mare, who was a KFPS model mare, the first one in the UK. And it's lovely to see Jane on beautiful Hannes. Renske is fabulous. Sharon, thank you for reminding Edward that I do have a name. Manuela, I can canter, but I'm not going to canter. So next time I do a ride out with Doubtson, maybe. Thank you, Edward. But yeah, the ground's very wet right now. We've had a fair bit of rain. And as I say, Renske does suffer with arthritis. How's he feeling? Sorry, I'm just asking Jane how he's feeling. He doesn't feel tired.
No, he doesn't.
I just wonder whether we do the short route round the village
Okay.
and head back on the main road, and then we can come past the girls' turnout. Do you reckon he'd be up for that?
Yeah, I don't like walking along the main road. That's the only thing. If I
Oh,
did
well,
have to
no,
get off
no. Well, I think we can probably manage along the main
Okay.
road, and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
even if we have to get off at the bottom,
Yeah, I can
because
get to the
Ren
bottom.
actually still feels like she's got
Yeah, no,
plenty
he's
of energy.
enjoying it. He's walking out. But I keep having to stop him. He's going to overtake
Oh,
me.
okay. No, that's fine. You overtake. Then everybody can look at Hannes's beautiful bottom. There we go. Yeah. Feel free to go ahead, and everybody gets to look at you.
I'm not asking him.
No, it's absolutely fine. It's lovely that he wants to stride out. Do I have foals from Renske? No, that's a long story there. So Renske, before she came over from the Netherlands, actually had an incestuous foal. So when she was just, I think, 2 years old, she managed to get in with her half-brother. Hiya, thank you. She managed to get in with her half-brother and got in foal. And I remember seeing the foal at the time. Beautiful little colt. I don't actually know what happened to him. And then she came over to the UK in foal to Faber and had a gorgeous colt again, who was actually called Hannes, but it's not this Hannes. And he's got a fabulous home. Didn't want to sell him, but it was a difficult situation at the time. We owned the foal in partnership with the breeder. Anyway, long story short, I did try multiple times over the years. Are you okay, darling? Lots of head shaking going on. Is that better? Tried multiple times to get her in foal with frozen semen or chilled semen that we'd imported from the Netherlands from approved breeding stallions, and her body reacted every time to the extender that is put in with the semen to keep those little swimmers alive. So I think I'm pretty certain the only way she would have ever got in foal would be if I'd taken her over to the Netherlands and she'd had fresh semen. So yeah, it's really sad, because if ever there could have been an offspring of any of them, then it would have been wonderful to have one from Ren. So we're just coming into the village, but we're not going to take you the longer route through the village. We're just going to take you the short route. Thank you, Eleanor. It is a fantastic village. Should we wait for them? You know, there's so much down here. There's the Cartmel sticky toffee pudding. We're in England, for anyone who's asking. Hi, Isabella. There's so much packed into this little village. As I say, there's the Cartmel sticky toffee pudding shop behind us. There's pubs and restaurants and tea rooms. You're absolutely right. Her winter coat is already grown. It's definitely getting chillier now, although it was quite mild this morning. But we have actually got all their new sponsored rain sheets that are specifically made for the Friesians. They've all arrived, and they've all been very kindly sponsored by so many of you, and we'll be showing those on some dedicated videos very soon. Frey's getting video of all of them when they first have their rugs on. So thank you to everybody who's helped out with those. Are you moving now? Yeah, go on, you're okay. Yeah. Hannes might have a little bounce, but Ren will be fine. Yeah. You're in Albany. How wonderful. Never been there? I'm sure it's very nice. Hi, Angelia. Sorry if I've said your name wrong. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I enjoyed the morning feed with Frey and Molly this morning. They do an amazing job, rain or shine. They do, and you know, this is where we're so lucky with our team and everybody around us, whether it's our core team or our volunteers, anyone who comes to help, our whole community. But yeah, Jane and I were on our way back from Penrith with the horses, and Jane had the live up on her screen, so I managed to hear little bits of it. And it was great, the fact that the live stayed live for the whole time, because some of you will know we've had lots of problems with losing connection. Oh, Inika, I'm sorry to hear you've got problems with the internet. I hope Nemo hasn't been chewing any wires or anything. Sorry, Ren. Good morning, Maria. And Everyday, 2093, Anya. The feeling out there in the village is absolutely wonderful, I have to agree. Lorna's just reminding everybody to hit the like button. It's always helpful. That's the River E along there with the beautiful willow trees.
Oh,
Yeah. Which reminds me that we've got a willow tree that's going to be arriving with us in the next few weeks. Some of you will remember that my mother passed away earlier this year, and we have a memorial willow tree that's going to be planted at the farm by the memorial orchard. Anyway, let's come back to the comments. Kodal, do you rinse her after riding? The saddle pad usually makes them sweat and it generates some foam. If you rinse her, will you use cold, luke or warm water? And would you use something to dry her up? Well, if she gets a little bit warm and sweaty, we only ever wash down with warm water unless it's really hot, in which case we might hose them down with cold, because, you know, when you've got warm muscles, you want to just be nice and gentle with them. So, and the horses protest if we use cold water. So if she was really sweaty, then we'd hose her down with the warm water. If she's just got a few little sweat marks, then we'd sponge her down. And in the past, and still now, we'll put fleece rugs on that wick away the moisture. We are very, very fortunate now that we have a number of solariums at the farm, thanks to a number of our sponsors, and we can now dry them off and keep their muscles warm underneath the solariums. Sorry if I'm missing any comments. Sharon, thank you for joining. Sorry you have to go. I'm sure we'll see you again soon. I'm just going to show you across to this garden because I always think it's beautiful. Very well maintained. But most people in the village do have beautiful gardens. I hope they don't mind me showing it to you. Christy, how long have we been riding today? Well, it generally takes us about, the village is exactly 1 mile from the farm, so it takes about 20 minutes to ride down here. You should do a photo shoot with you and the horses and baby and team. Well, when we had Jodie's baby shower, literally the week before Mabel arrived, we did do some photos in the front garden with Mabel the horse. So that was lovely. But yeah, hopefully we'll do something once they come up to visit as well. Maria, years ago I planted a golden weeping willow. It was gorgeous. I hope your tree grows beautifully too. Thank you, Maria. I hope so too. And it's something that Mum and Dad said they would love to have, because they planted 2 willow trees down there years ago, and actually it turned out they weren't quite the willow trees that they were hoping they would be. So I've had to do, a fair bit of research into making sure that we're getting exactly the tree that they wanted for their memorial. Hello Gus, lovely to see you on here as well, all the way over in Melbourne. I bet it's nice and sunny there. I'm very glad that we've got our raincoats on. We made the right decision to wear raincoats because, yeah, the rain's coming down now. We had a beautiful rainbow over the farm earlier before we left. It was called a golden weeping Niobe willow. Oh, okay. Hello, IBM over in Saudi. But it's not raining with you either. I've been every day. I've been asking about Inna. Do I ride her? What's her short story? I've ridden Inna quite a lot over the years. I haven't ridden her since she's been with us. For various reasons, I don't get to do that as much as as I used to for various reasons. We spend a lot more time just with the general day-to-day care of the horses these days, because a number of them do have health issues that, you know, takes up quite a bit of time. So Inna is an absolutely beautiful riding mare, and I know that if I did a couple of weeks work with her and, you know, got her strong again through her back, I could hop on her no problem. Some people give me strange looks because I'm riding along with a phone. I think they think that I'm FaceTiming somebody, but they are still very considerate. Sorry if I'm missing some of the comments. Thank you, Eleanor, that's very kind of you. Oh, Gus, you're off to sleep now. It's quite late. Yeah, it does sound quite late there. Yes, you need to get some sleep. Isabella, do you mind me asking? I go to Pennycood in England riding stable. Have you heard about it? No, I've not, I'm afraid. Ange, has all the Friesians had Hofmag sessions? Not all of them have had sessions, but tomorrow, once we get back from Mel's, we have Jess Hall, who is the UK rep for Hofmag, coming along with a system that we're going to have on trial for 2 weeks before we get our own. So over that time, we will make sure that everybody gets a session. There's a few questions I want to ask her about the system and comparisons with another system that I'm familiar with that is made over in the States. So before we actually, you know, do the final purchase, and I'm 99% sure we'll go with the Hofmag, but I do just want to ask the rep a few things about it. You're very welcome, Isabella. But yeah, I'm really keen to see how different horses react to it. I was talking to Jane about it this morning. I'm quite keen to get it on Yolanda's shoulders, because some of you will know that Yolanda has quite wonky shoulders and she gets very stiff through them. And we know how much it's benefited Nero, and he's had more sessions than anybody, but it's made a huge difference to his overall relaxation through his body. Yep, and you're absolutely right. There are real differences with Nero. Isabella, I'm not quite sure when I'm going to be able to go and see Jodie and Mabel and Phil, but hopefully within the next week. It's just been a little busy here, and we've had wonderful visitors and things to do most evenings recently, so. And Jodie's farm is about a 40-minute drive away, so I need to block out enough time to get over there. Well, hello Susan, it's lovely to see you on a live hack. You finally made a live hack. Seems like Nero's leg is much better. Well, you know what, Nero's leg, it is more stable than now that he's up at the yard and he's going on the tracks and he's not on any sort of really badly uneven ground. He is doing really well. He went in the paddock for a while up on what we used to call Fat Camp, that's got what we could now call Drommy's driveway through it, and he was quite sore, but then we'd left him out overnight as well. Okay, do you want to wave them past? Yeah. Oh, is there? I didn't see one. So, you know, he's never going to be sound on it. Yeah. He's never going to be sound on that leg, and he's always going to have times where it's a bit more sore than others. Inika, may I ask who the Friesian where Molly is riding on? It's actually Jane Holden. So Jane has been coming to us for, I think it's around about 14 years. We established the other day. So she knows Hannes inside out. She's a very regular rider, and she is the only person other than Jodie and myself who hop on him. Isabella, how's Prince? Prince is doing really well. He was quite funny the other day because he gave me a shout as I came out of the lodge, and I think he'd lost all his friends. So I pointed him in the right direction and he went off and found them. Inika says hello.
Hello.
And Eleanor.
So I'm busy smiling.
Yeah, she's too busy smiling. She's too busy grinning.
And thanking all cars.
And thanking all the cars that are being very considerate. Yes, sorry, you will have missed it, those who missed the start of this live. No, I've got it back. I just touched the screen because it's got rain on it. I lost the screen, but yeah, at the start of the live, I just mentioned that unfortunately I'd lost the receiver for my microphones. Otherwise, I could have had microphones on myself and Jane, but in true Tracy style, I put it somewhere safe and then can't find it. I'm always trying to do too much and trying to remember too many things. But do you want to let me know if you're still here? Because obviously I did accidentally just lose the screen there for a bit. Oh, Isabella, Iceman's Eye is doing fantastically well. Oh, thank you, Maria. Thank you, Kinnimont. So Sam came and checked him over last week and all looks really well. So there's no signs of anything else growing. Thank you, Lorna. Oh, it's proper rain coming down now. Hey?
Are you back?
Yes, we're back.
Okay.
We're back. So yes, it's proper rain now, even though there's blue sky over there. Hopefully that'll head over this way, probably by the time we're getting back. Oh, I've just received a WhatsApp from Sam, but I'm not going to open it up while I'm on the live. He sent me a photo, so hopefully it's a photo of a couple of teeth or an x-ray of Nika's mouth. Hello, very happy Mondays. You're very welcome. Is carrots back on the wish list yet? Do you know, I'm not sure. I'll have to check with Frey, but it's definitely carrot season now, and we have been ordering some in. So, in fact, what have we got? I think we've only got one bag of carrots left, but as I say, if Frey's on here, she can let us know. And if I remember when we get back, I will check on the computer and make sure if it's not live, that it goes live, because obviously we're going to start to get through a lot more carrots as we head into winter. Isabella, some days you can't join because you've got school. Yes, you must focus on school. It's very important. I say that. I didn't enjoy school myself. Hello, Veronica. Oh, Ren, you're proper marching along. Is he still okay? Yeah? Ren's marching. Yeah, I think I'll hop off her before we go up the hill. It's not so bad when we're on the flat. We've got a little waterfall over there. This is always a very pretty garden as well. Oh, Veronica, you're over in Czech. Ooh, there's a little doggy. So you can just see over there, I don't know whether you can see it on this without me zooming in, the top of the girls' new barn. And it does look like it's just sat there forever. Lorna, thank you. Just a little reminder on the carrots. Thank you. If we're still live by the time I get back up to the farm, can you remind me again? Because I do absolutely have a memory like a sieve. Apologies if there's rain on the screen. I can't really tell because I've got rain on the part that I'm looking at, but I don't know whether that's on the camera or just on my screen. Isn't that the best view? All is clear, is it? Wonderful. Katerina, you're over in Indonesia. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. And welcome to anybody new who's found us for the first time today. I hope you're enjoying this little hack out. We try and do live hacks every Wednesday. We do live feeding times of all the boys and girls on a Wednesday and most Saturday mornings. Susan, yes, the raincoats did arrive. They're all beautifully embroidered. So Claire from Claire's Embroidery dropped them all off yesterday, and we're getting them on everybody. And Frey is taking some lovely little video of everybody that she's going to share once everyone's got one on. So a huge thank you to everybody who sponsored those. And they're going to be a real bonus through the soggy months of the autumn and winter. Yes, Isabella, we use a number of Lemire products and saddle pads, although it's a bit frustrating that they change their colours sometimes. Inika, you've got a storm tomorrow and have to prepare everything outside. Oh, have you got high winds? Hello, Karen. Yeah, Lindsay, one of our guardian angels, who's been here for the last few days with Keith, doing lots of wonderful work around the place. She's heading home today, and she was saying, or Keith was saying, that a storm is due to hit the south of England, I think tomorrow. So I'm assuming it will reach us as well, but who knows. Lovely live this morning with Frey and Molly, who found another microphone. I know, she is the best at finding microphones. She's got proper eagle eyes. But yeah, she's brilliant. She's just fitted in so beautifully. We're very, very lucky to have her. Isabella, you're going? Are you off to school, hopefully? Go and do some work, some more learning. Maria, I'm so thankful that you do these rides. It takes me away from all the politics that's going on. Ooh, politics, yeah, you don't want to be thinking about that. That's never healthy. Not unless you can do anything to change it or improve it. That's the only time you need to worry about it. Are you going to jump off now? Is he quite tired? Oh, okay. Ren's still bouncing, so I'm going to stay on for now.
He'll be all right on a walk.
Yeah, he'll be absolutely fine. Yeah.
Don't film me getting off.
I won't film you getting off. That would be mean. Oh, Lorna, have you had lots of rain in the south? Oh, is it? Oh, it's another named storm, Maria. Storm Benjamin this time. Well, I'll give you a close up of the building once we get there. The girls really are going to love it. There we go. Jane's off. So she's very good at recognising when Hannes is a little bit tired. And so he's just going to have a little walk up the hill. And then he'll go in and dry off under the solarium, probably in Bessie's barn. And Ren will maybe go, one of them will go in the Friendship barn and one will go in Bessie's barn just to dry off. And then I'm probably going to have to scoot off and head back up to Penrith to go and pick Nika and Hida up. Oh, we've got a car coming. Jane, we've got a car. Are you going to pull over? They're going to be very kind and pull over. Thank you. Oh, Isabella, your mum called you. I hope your mum is well. Or was she saying, why are you not at school? Marie, I saw Micah running up the pathway to see what was happening the other day. It was so funny. I know she is funny. And, you know, I often hear them in the lodge going charging around, especially at night. And it is lovely to see them running down the side of the arena and on any of the tracks. Anyway, let's show you the girls' building. As I say, it's very peaceful down here today. And there's the beautiful memorial orchard. Pretty much most of the apples are gone off the trees now. Apart from Ishka's, that's still got a few on there. And there will be news. I know I keep saying it, but there will be news coming on the sponsorship of the orchard very soon. That's Ishka's. Yeah, because she was the first one. Ishi, let's take you to show you building. I might actually walk Ren in. Let's go and have a look.
Should I walk on it?
It's entirely up to you.
He hasn't seen this.
He hasn't seen it, no. What kind of tree does Drommy have? He has a copper beech tree, because it's going to stand proud in the middle of the field, just like him. I might have to evict Hidda from Bessie's barn. Well, Karen, actually, Hidda's up at the vet's at the moment, so he's not in there at the moment. Jane, give Hannes and Ren a treat at the yard. They've done well. They have done really well.
Yeah, so it's a long ride for him.
Yeah. So Ren's done a little bit more than. So this is the first time that Ren has walked along here. Are you going to walk over the bog mats? They might be a little bit. Are they a little bit scary, my darling? They're no different to the bridge through 7 acres. Go on. There we go. Good girl. She only needs a little bit of encouragement. Oh, Lillian, what a pleasant comment. People can afford expensive leisure horses and half a country and land, but can't buy a GoPro with a stabiliser. Well, actually, you know what, Lillian? That's not a very pleasant way of saying things, but actually we do have a number of GoPros. But if I tried to live stream this through a GoPro, we'd lose connection all the time. I've done that before. And if you don't like the shaky screen, then I suggest our channel isn't for you, because we just share real-time live videos. So don't think for a minute that we haven't tried that, to try and share more with you all. But if if other people want to look at our channel, we have plenty of landscape videos that are filmed in a way that they are more stable. But when you're riding a horse and holding a phone and trying to engage with everybody, you can't always keep the camera 100% steady. And that works for some people and it doesn't work for others. Anyway, moving swiftly on. We like nice people. We're inside the barn here. So this is the storage area that I talked about. Yeah, Lorna, I couldn't agree more. But, maybe it wasn't intended that way. And then look at him. Hannes wants to come and live with the girls. He would do as well. What do you think, Hannes?
That's good for him.
That is very good for him. Yeah, they are brave. So this is the area where we're going to have the wood chip down, and the horses will be able to just come through that entrance and come through this one. They'll be able to walk around the building. So we'll come out here. Oh, isn't this lovely? They'll be able to come around here. This is a nice little cosy corner. They'll be able to tuck away in if they want to. And then down at the bottom here, there'll be another gateway, because we're going to fence all around this. And then there'll be a gateway where they can go out into the 14-acre field and keep stretching their legs. So they can get all the way round. Nightingale, I love the shaky cam because it feels like I'm literally riding with you, which is the best part. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy it. And I know it can make some people feel a little bit queasy, and I try and keep it as still as possible, but sometimes it's not always possible. It does look awesome. Horsey girl, you love his mane. I'm assuming that's Hannes's mane because he has got a fabulous mane. Isn't that gorgeous? Anyway, we're going to head back up the hill. I will hop off Ren once we go out. It does look amazing, doesn't it, Maria? You're happy for the hack no matter what. Brings back memories of Cindy the Shetland. Oh. So over here we had more stone delivered yesterday. So this is all the clean stone that will go in on top of the drainage pipe that are over there to the right of the Portaloo. Not quite sure when that work's going to be starting. And you can see here at the entrance to the orchard, this is all looking so much better now as well. Now that Tony's got the stone down in the gateway so that it's not as boggy and muddy as anymore. I mean, we don't tend to graze this field in the winter because it gets quite wet, but that's certainly going to make it better for the summer months. Anyway, I'm just going to hop off. Sorry, shaky camera again for a minute, so apologies to those who can't cope with that. There's the gorgeous Ren who's just taken you out. Thank you, Lorna, for the reminder about the carrots. Oh, you don't have school today, Isabella. That's fair enough. I'm just going to do Renske's stirrups up while she's walking up the road. She doesn't really need me to hold her. She knows exactly where she's going. Ren, can I just come round on the other side and do your other stirrup? There we go.
She's not tired, is she?
She's not tired at all. She's done really well. I think she's thoroughly enjoyed that. She said, I am the live queen, not Anya. Although Anya was wanting to come with her earlier. You were both rolling in the round pen, weren't you? And then she followed you round to the tie-up points. You're going to follow it? Yeah, you see it's a bit harder now because you've got to walk up the hill. There you go, I'll walk backwards. Horsey girl, you're going for a dressage lesson tomorrow. Do you do any groundwork as well? That's always good. Oh, Ren's stopping for a pick of grass. Is that tastier than the grass up at the yard? It does look quite fresh, doesn't it? Hold on, I'm missing some comments here. Very happy Mondays. Television shows are created through production studios. Lives are real. The effort required is appreciated respectfully. Thank you very much. That's very kind. Yeah, and you know, it's true. You know, I've had camera crews here before, you know, filming, and they get so much footage, and actually what gets shown in the end is a tiny portion of what happens. And it's very often staged, whereas we try to just share life as it happens. You know, even in our vlogs, because it takes a lot of time just to edit even the vlogs that we put on now. Whereas if we were trying to do a proper staged production, well, I really would never sleep then. So Frey and I both get regular vlogs out of just what's happened throughout the day. So it's like in the evenings, we relive our day. So whatever we film through the day, we then have to look through again, just make sure that it's good enough to share with you all. And you know, sometimes it's not. Sometimes the camera work can be a bit dodgy. Sometimes the sound can be a bit dodgy, especially if we've misplaced our microphones or we're talking to anybody and they don't speak up. You have to do lots of adjusting on volume. Anyway, you don't need to know about all the editing, but it's a very time-consuming thing, but we wouldn't have it any other way because we love sharing these horses with you, and it's only thanks to all of you that we're able to make sure that they lead the very best lives and they get the very best of care. Oh, Ren, are you puffing now? I'm puffing a bit as well. Jane, are you puffing? Are you puffing? Yeah. Yeah. Jane slowed Hannes down. Sorry. Oh, thank you very much. Somebody's just sent through. Oh, that's very kind of you, Isabella. Or was that you, Jay? I can't quite... Oh, I can't quite see. Sorry, I wasn't scrolling while I was getting up the hill. You're very welcome, Eleanor. The good, the bad and the ugly. That's live, yeah. Let me take my glove off. Ren, darling, you don't want to eat that apple on the floor because it's a cooking apple. It'll be a bit sour. Come on. Let's get Hannes there as well. Sorry, that's a dodgy bit of filming. Just trying to take my glove off so that I don't accidentally lose you by touching the screen with my glove. There we go. Can I guess why you haven't got school today? Are you on half term by any chance, Isabella? Oh, hi Tanisha, lovely to see you on here. I'm glad you're enjoying our little walk out. Have we got a Michael over here anywhere? Oh, I can't see him. Oh, I think he's having his lunchtime coffee. Is he over there? You're having a coffee break? Oh, Renske's off. I know, it's beautiful. Look, we've got Michael, but you won't be able to hear what he's saying. And I haven't got a microphone for you, sorry. Oh, Renske has gone to find grass again. Oh, hi, Diane. I hope you're okay. Sorry you missed it. I know you were otherwise occupied. Come on, Renpen. Come on. Thank you, Maria. Have a great day yourself. Ren, come on, let's go through. You're on holiday, yes. Yes, well, Bailey's on half term from next week. That's my son. Oh, Ren's going. Jane, are you all right to get Ren? Yeah. Oh, Ren's just going to a parking by herself, but I can't just go past. Look, we've got Frey and Molly. Everyone was saying how wonderful your live was this morning. Let's hope we don't lose connection here. Oh, look, you having a nice bath.
I had to tie him up because he was just...
Oh, he wanders a lot when he's being bathed.
I was going to...
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, right, we'll just get hold of you and...
So that's Hoitzer having a lovely clean up. Oh, look, Lorna, thank you for the reminder of carrots. I'm going to go and see Frey and remind her. Oh, look at the steam coming off him under the solarium. I was telling everybody about the solariums.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
We only got wet once.
Just the one.
Just the once. There was just one shower. Yeah. Shining Hoitzer. So, Frey, Lorna is very kindly reminding me, carrots, are they live on the wish list or not? Carrots, because it's carrot season now. They're on the wish list. Frey is just going to check.
I'll take your saddle off in a second.
Thank you, Isabella. You have a good rest of your day as well. Look, Frey's straight on it. Ange, I agree, Michael is doing an amazing job on the build. I'm assuming you saw that time lapse of him doing the roof truss. And, you know, that's just one tiny little part of what he's been doing.
I don't know why, but they got hidden.
Oh, they got hidden. So they're live again now. Swedes, I don't think we have Swedes on there, do we?
I can add them.
Yep, Frey's just saying that she can add them. Frey, you're a gem. Ange says you're a gem. She is an absolute gem. I really don't know what I'd do without any of these. That's where we're so lucky. We've got the best team. Little question. Which brand do you get all your gorgeous tack from? Would love to buy. To be honest, we don't go with a specific brand. So, you know, I'm not looking at doing any affiliations with anyone. A lot of our saddles are flare saddles, so they're air-filled. Which I like, and there's multiple brands out there that do air-filled tack. So anyway, let's see who else we've got here. Thanks, Frey. Look, we've got Queen Annie. Hello, Annie. Oh, you get a carrot. So everyone's getting a carrot. Thank you. Oh, Annie. Let me give this. No, hold on. There's something wrong here, Jane. Right. Hold on. Why do I get that little one?
I thought that was for Annie.
Oh, am I giving that to Annie? Can I give Renske hers? Thank you. Oh, look at Hannes's little face. That's fine. Hannes is like, food. Give me food. Oh. Do you know what, Diane? I've been absolutely rubbish on this hack because I was supposed to, and Frey and I talked about it, and I failed miserably. We talked about the fact that I was going to tell everybody that the wish list is now live for the girls' turnout.
Yeah, their things are now on the wish list.
Yeah, so you see, this is where, as I say, I have a memory like a sieve. So not only was I going to talk about the girls' turnout area wish list going live, and you can now even sponsor one of the new wooden gates they're going to have, but I was also going to remind everybody about the Nero quilt.
Well, that will be going in a vlog.
So Frey, because she's always one step ahead of me, she's already putting that in her next vlog. I was too busy chatting about everything else.
Yeah, but you start to chat, then it all goes out your mind.
It does all go out my mind. See, she knows me so well. So yes, you've got until the 7th of November to get that absolutely gorgeous Nero quilt that Diane has crafted of his head. It's one of the most beautiful pieces that she's done. So you can head over to the website and get your tickets bought for that, and we'll be doing a live draw for that on 7th of November. And as I say, we've got a new dedicated wish list up for the girls' turnout area. So anybody wanting to sponsor something specific, whether it's a treat ball or a gate, or a broom even, or a cupboard, then you can head there and do that. Inika, Tracy, as long as you don't forget the horses, then it's fine. Well, that's the thing. It's because I'm always thinking about the horses, and I'm talking about them most of the time, and then I forget. There's so many things to remember at the moment. Just me being involved with a whole building project and having to learn how that all works, and yeah, it's taken me out of my comfort zone. Sorry, I'm just going back through the comments. Yes, airfield saddles do make a difference to their backs. I'm a great believer in them. And Nancy, we have, and we've not unwrapped it yet, but we have a package from Nancy that I know contains all those fingerless gloves. So that will be appearing in the next vlog. So we've not opened it yet. So we're very excited to do it. So, but obviously because it's been a busy day with going up to the vets, and I've got to head back up there shortly. I don't know whether that's going to go in a vlog today or tomorrow. There's a pair for Jane there. Excellent. Right. Well, as I say, we'll either get it opened up this afternoon or tomorrow. Anyway, these guys are having a wipe down. Annie's come to join. Excuse me. I think Annie is desperate for a good old scratch herself. You've been having several rolls, haven't you, this morning, darling? Do you want to scratch with Ren? You want to have mutual scratches with Ren. There you go. Who else? It's weird not having Hidda wandering around. Look, we've got Kaz back in her favourite place in the hay hole. Oh, look how beautifully tidy that is. And yeah, no, because Annie will come and destroy it. Has Annie been helping you?
She has. Yeah.
Oh.
She loosens it off.
You make out that she's helpful. So we haven't got anyone else around here, I don't think. I don't know where Prince is. Thank you, very happy Mondays. Please give yourself grace. All is well. You have a lovely team. I have the best team. We have the best team. The sun's just starting to rise with you. And you're right, Kaz does a fantastic job in the hay hole. Inika, thank you for joining. Lorna, you're right, it will change. There was a lovely rainbow over the farm earlier, but it's disappeared now. But it's still looking gorgeous with all those autumn colours. Anyway, let me take you back round to the important people, the four-legged beasties. There they are, all getting cleaned up. So thank you everybody for joining the live today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it nice and relaxing. And hopefully we will see you all again very, very soon.